Hey, so today I'm going to take you 5 mobility movements just to give you a little bit more time to work into them. We'll go through them together. And this is to stretch out the body after, like a long week, either physical work or at the desk. We just need to take some areas through some different movements. So we'll get into the first one. We're going to start on the floor and we're going to do a hip and spine twist. So I have one leg straight, one leg over the top. And I'm going to use my opposite arm. So this is my right leg, left arm. And I'm going to draw my body towards the opposite direction. So to show you what that looks like from the other side, my left leg is straight, my right leg is over the top, my left hand is drawing me round. Now when I get there, I'm actually going to spend a bit of time with some breathing. So if I take a breath and then release. And as the body softens, you find that you can go a little bit further. And this starts to tell us a little bit about how tension interferes with our mobility practice. So when we're doing our mobilizations, we're not forcing. So again, if I take a breath in and then breathe out, as the body softens, I can take it a little bit further. If I have tension in an area and then I add more tension, we just run the risk of either injuring ourselves, hurting ourselves, or not getting what we want to get out of the exercise. So when we want to mobilize, we think about removing tension, and that allows the joints and the muscles and the fascia to go through more range. So this time with the breath, a little specific, I'm using my lower abdomen, my diaphragm, to breathe into my leg. So it kind of almost pushes forward into the limb. And then when I breathe out, I go a bit further. So when I do repetitions of this one, it's 3 breaths in each position. When I come to this side, again, I'll show you. So it's my right leg straight, left leg over the top this time, right arm drawing round, abdomen breathing forward, and release. Same again. And last one. Great stuff. Next, I'm going to come onto my side. Now this is better with a pillow, but in the absence of a pillow, you can rest your head just onto the floor. My knees are bent up and my top hand is sliding forwards on my bottom hand. I'm focusing on here and keeping the distance between my ear and my shoulder as far away as possible without forcing my shoulder down. So I just work around, nice and easy. Now the top hand always stays connected to the body. So I get that sense of movement around the body. A few cricks, a few cracks, it's all good. Just shows we've not moved much in that area yet. Good. So 4 or 5 reps one way, and then repeat, go in the other direction. Same thing, slide that hand forward and back. Now on the backward movement, I'm only going as far as what is easily accessible. I'm not pushing anything, I'm not forcing anything, just going nice and easy. I'm not using my breath specifically on this one, but I'm making sure that I am breathing. So I'm not holding my breath. I'm able to talk. I can keep a fairly easy conversation going.
Excellent. Okay, good stuff. I'm going to stay on the floor because next we've got a hamstring stretch. So this one is called the knee extender, and I'm just working up to the point where I feel some resistance, and I'm doing 15 repetitions on this side. So again, I'm not specifically using my breath to help me with this one, but I am making sure that I don't hold my breath. I'm not fighting any tension, just working to the point that feels most accessible at first. I'm going to repeat this 3 times on each side, so it's 3 lots of 15 repetitions, and over the time of the sets, it does get easier. And this is one, if you've not done it for a while, you'll really notice it tomorrow. But this method was devised as part of a hamstring injury reduction protocol. So this was one of 3 exercises that were used on rotation to improve mobility within the hamstrings, but also challenge the hamstrings a bit and teach them to lengthen eccentrically, which was really important for that component of hamstring recovery. It wasn't the only thing that was done, but this was part of the mobility sequence that was found to have significant benefits and reduce the risk of re-injuries. So in 15 reps. Again, I'm not pushing as hard as I can, just whatever is available. Final sets. What is noticeable on one side to the other is that it's tighter. Not a lot, but it's noticeable there's a difference between the two, and that's not uncommon. It's rare that we have things that feel exactly the same. You know, I think we sit in particular positions at work. You know, we have one dominant hand. If you're right-handed, we tend to do more things with that side of the body. You know, you notice there's just differences between the two, and that's okay. You might choose to do another set on one side that feels tighter, but you don't have to. Just taking the hamstring through its range is a good start point. Next, we're going to take the hands out wide and just do some knee rolls. So rolling through the back of the pelvis. Nice and easy. Again, I don't have to hit the floor. You know, that's not the goal. The goal is to bring some rotation into the lower half of the body. But if the floor is easily accessible, take yourself to the floor. Now I'll do this 10 times, so it's 5 each way. Have a little rest. Shake my legs out a bit. Take the tension out of the legs. Have a nice breath. Bring them back together and go again. So I'm going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little shake. Check I'm nice and relaxed. Arms out wide. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great stuff, everybody. And then finally, we're going to do a whole body standing roll down. So this isn't for you if you've had problems with disc lesions in the past and bending is a problem. You could either do it in the chair or you could leave this one out for today. However, if that's not in your history, then this one is more than accessible. So feet are comfortable width apart. I'm going to use the breath. So I'm going to take a breath in And as I breathe out, I'm going to fold forward. Pausing at the bottom, taking a moment, holding the hands, and then letting a bit of a release. Press through the feet. Return, the head comes last. One more time, just letting the breath go at the bottom. So I'll take a breath in. Fold, head, trunk, back, hips. Let the tension out of the neck, the head, the arms. Press through the feet. Standing up tall, and then one last time, breath in. And fold. Really just get that sense of letting the head, the neck, the shoulders go. And then press through the feet. Keep pressing through the feet. And there's the end of the week. Mobilisation's done.